What is up? Happy Wednesday. You know what time it is? Like Michelle would say, if you're not in the circle, you better hop in the circle with us tonight. Because tonight's conversation is going to be lit. So, as you guys know, Michelle last week said she was gonna be in Las Vegas with her boo. So she sends her highs to everyone, and she was here. She will be here next week. She's out there having a good time. If you follow Michelle, you definitely know she's out there having a good time. But entering May, I wanted to welcome May with one of my favorite Mexican friends, my good friend, Eli Garcia. What's up, boy?
What's up, King?
I'm kidding. What's up, man? No, my boy Eli from Puerto Rico. What's going on, man? How you doing?
What's going on, champ?
Not much, man. It's nice to chat with you. It's been a while. It's been a long time.
Been a hot minute. Yes, it has.
A long time. I miss you. For anybody that doesn't know, Eli has been a mentor to me, has been a father figure in a way growing up. He's a very good man, and I'm honored to welcome you to the circle, and welcome you to something that means something to me because you know, not to get sentimental, but you meant something to me a lot in my life. So, welcome. How you doing?
Thank you. Thank you for inviting me.
So yeah, so no, you how's everything been? How's everything in over there in hot Puerto Rico, la isla del encanto, como le decimos nosotros aquí?
Well, it's good. It's not what people think.
God. Don't say that. Don't say
I
that.
look at it. You know what? I look at it as a providence in the tropics.
Okay.
Politics wise, it's Rhode Island in the tropics. Politics wise, the only difference it doesn't snow here, and we don't get the change of seasons because it's always summer here. What else? I don't regret making the move. I did it for my health. Just so you know, the reason why I came to Puerto Rico was one for my health, and two for a job offer.
Okay. Nice.
So, and it was a job that I really couldn't turn down. The really good benefits.
Who'd want to do that? Hell no. I would know. Whoever would turn that down.
I took a pay cut, but I made the money back in a year, so it's okay.
Nah. Sometimes, honestly, we gotta sometimes think about our health first. Sometimes the money is not always about that, especially if it's affects your health or anything like that. I feel like your health is something that you have to cherish. This was gonna help you have a long lasting life. If you don't, then you let it go to waste.
As you know, I spend most of my free time coaching sports.
Yeah.
And that intensity, because it was that intensity of me, making sure that everything was always great for you guys was actually ailing me, was making me sick. So I had to look at that as well. So
yeah.
But anyway, listen.
So John in the comments is saying he's saying welcome, and then he says 90s is not playing. I guess it's 90s in Puerto Rico.
It's actually, according to Mickey Mouse, it's 79 degrees right now. But it did get to about 86 today.
Okay. All right.
Because it rained all weekend. So it's kind of humid in some places, so the temperature won't get really hot.
And who wouldn't want to be in Puerto Rico?
Listen, if you follow me on Facebook and on Instagram, and now on TikTok,
yes,
you'll see that on Christmas Day, while everyone else is either shoveling snow or trying to find another layer to put on, I am on the beach in the water, my friend.
Yes.
New Year's Eve, I am on the beach in the water. Well, make sure there's no sharks, but in the water, my friend, or in my pool.
Nah, I still gotta go over there and visit you. I still haven't gone over there to see you. Shame on me for that.
This year for my birthday, I know I had a vacation plan to probably visit Rhode Island, but I might end up going for Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Let's see. I gotta talk to my family, make sure they're there.
Yeah. No, definitely come by.
And then for my birthday this year, I'm roasting. Were you there when I roasted a pig that one Christmas? Were you around?
I don't know. I don't remember.
When I lived on Smith Hill.
On Smith Hill, I did. I think I did. Yep, I think I did.
Yeah, so I'm gonna roast a pig for my birthday here in my backyard.
Hey, what's up, Michelle? Michelle says my island. Yeah.
Our island.
Oh, there you go, Michelle. You said our island. La isla de nosotros. So talking about TikTok videos, very funny videos. For anybody that doesn't know you, you can actually follow his TikTok at Eli_Garcia_PR. Yeah, no, I
have a hashtag also.
What's your hashtag?
I have a hashtag. It has almost 1 million views.
Oh shit!
And
okay.
It is Eli from PR. I gotta have it put on a shirt. Eli from PR all together.
Okay.
Check it out.
Okay.
That's where all the funny videos are, under that hashtag.
We gotta check that out. We gotta get a shirt. I need a shirt so I can put it on here and everybody can see it. So talking about TikTok videos, yeah, I actually went through your videos, funny ass videos. So I'm actually gonna play it on here, give people a little bit of preview. If they like the way they see it, they can go and follow you on TikTok. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
What's wrong with you?
I know what you're
I am sick. I am sick of your shit. And when I'm not sick, I'm tired. I am sick and tired.
Old school cat call.
School cat call. This one's funny. This is one of the first ones that
yourself.
Oh man. Nah, that's funny. What got you into?
Y yo, mira, voy a cocinar este fin de semana. Sí,
Pero ustedes tienen que traer la comida.
Tienen que traer la comida.
Married, you moron.
What's up? Have you
how did I end up on TikTok?
Noises during sex.
Yes, I have. I follow it.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
Want to hear what I do?
How did I end up on TikTok? So the
All right, wait a minute. Be careful. These are gonna.
my sister came on vacation.
Okay.
That I found a few videos of fellow service members going. They weren't the greatest.
Okay.
And as you can see, they've developed into something that was Walter.
Yep.
From the Jeff Dunham show. Yeah, those are some of my funniest.
Yeah.
I'm getting better.
Okay. No, I think you're great. I think when you did it, I was like, wow, like this is a side of like good. Like I was like, wow, I didn't know you had this funny side to you. I mean, you were always funny, but this is more like in the acting like avenue. Like you were always like, nah, you were always cool and like outgoing and funny, but this kind of like more into like the acting like side of it. Like, did you ever have any like interest in like doing acting, anything like that, like growing up?
So back when I was in high school, I was a junior in high school. I was the president and refounder of the Mount Pleasant Dionysiac Players.
Okay.
Which was disbanded in 1977. And in 1991, this guy brought him back.
That's what I'm talking about.
Actually. It was my senior year. We brought him back with Mr. Thomas. And then a few other classes after me that were all wrestlers and football players. We were mostly athletes in the drama club.
Okay.
So I've always liked acting. My very first show was at Perry Middle School with Miss McNamara, the gym teacher. We did the West Side Story.
Wow.
We did the West Side Story. Yep, I remember. I'm a jet. He's a jet. He's a jet. Oh my God.
That's crazy. You know, she was, yeah, like, wow, like we have a lot of the same path. Like I also started at Perry with Miss McNamara. That's why we said,
Miss
I was like,
Mac, yeah.
I was like, wow, yeah. I did a play called Stone in the Road with her or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's when I first did acting. I also did acting for the same drama club. But,
and then after high school, before I went in the Marines, I had a buddy of mine who's now retired from the Coast Guard. That before Trinity Rep, they had a Trinity Playhouse over on Elmwood Avenue.
Okay.
Where they would do plays, and we did Hans Christian Andersen. And I was the police officer because I had the build of a police officer.
Yep. You were big.
I want to say this was after I got off active duty. I was trying to find something to do, and Willie took me there because he was doing that. Okay. And yeah, I did that a couple of times, but then I got a really good job making really good money, and I said, yeah, I don't need to. Yeah, I should have kept doing it. I really should have.
Yeah, you know what?
My nephew Dan Garcia is with the GAM Theater in Warwick.
Oh wow, nice.
You guys should go check him out.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that.
He wrestled at Pilgrim.
He wrestled at Pilgrim?
Yep.
Like recently or?
No, a few years ago.
Okay. Yeah, no. I was also like into acting, like, you know, like I liked acting. I feel like it's.
I remember.
Yeah, you know, I did a couple things. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, I feel like it's cool. It's like it's one of those things where you get to step out of your comfort zone and be a totally different.
You know what, Ivan? I don't have a comfort zone. You should know that. I do not have it. You could drop me anywhere and I'll make shit happen.
Yep. That's true.
That's funny. My boss said that. When I told my boss a few weeks ago, I was really pissed off. And I'm maybe like 9 years from retirement. And I said to him, you know, man, I'm really tired of this. He goes, Eli, listen to me. He said, the government can drop you anywhere in the world where there's a problem. And knowing you personally, you will make everything happen to make solutions happen.
Yep.
The problems will go away. So you need to cut the shit.
You'll find a way. You'll find a way to make it. You will. I definitely agree with that. And like mentality and like determination and resilience. You know, I feel like we're very resilient when it comes to things.
Let me tell you a little bit about that. My chest, but between myself and the teachers that were there when I was coaching, we made the kill tradition. With you again, that tradition.
I definitely agree 100%. But I feel like that had a lot to do with the person I am and moving forward, you know?
Today.
Exactly. I agree.
So that's
I agree.
Hey, listen, what do you want me to say? I made you into who you are today? I don't want to say that. Not fair.
Nah. You had a big part in it. Well, I don't know. So, anyway, I'm pretty sure you heard.
Yes.
We first heard the slap heard around the world. That was with Will Smith and Chris Rock. Was on stage having Dave Chappelle. Yeah, yep, crazy. Like, what's going on right now with these comedians? Like, they can't even have a joke or say something and then without having being. So, anyways, Dave Chappelle. What was it? This past weekend? I believe this past weekend, a couple days ago, was on stage doing a comedy show when somebody from the audience went up on stage and tackled him, and actually went on tried to, and yeah, I mean, it's crazy. Like, what's
Guess who was one of the first ones on stage?
who? Chris Rock?
Jamie Foxx.
Oh yeah, Jamie Foxx. Yep, I did see him on stage. They did show some videos afterwards of like the whole like situation, like Jamie Foxx coming on stage and all that.
What do I think? What do I think of that? I think that's crazy, man. If again, we have, and this is gonna, hopefully this doesn't turn the wrong way, but in this country we have a legal right that's called the First Amendment, the right to free speech, to say whatever you want, to who you want, when you want. If you offend them, you take their asses to court. That's what the law says. Most of us just rather beat the hell out of someone. Yeah. Because it's easier. It's cheaper. No. You know what I'm saying? But it's costing this guy more. Let's not even go there. Even with the slap.
I know.
It's costing Will. His Netflix series was canceled.
Yep.
You know, he wasn't cast in a couple of movies that he wanted to be cast in.
Yep.
So he's already feeling the impact.
Yeah.
His first mistake was being with that toxic chick. Anyway, that's another subject.
I definitely agree. But yeah, no, just to touch up on what you're saying, it does cost you more. Like, putting your hands on somebody is only satisfying for that 1 second or that 5 minutes that you got to do whatever you got to do. After that, you got nothing out of it. If anything, you lose. You have more to lose out of it than anything. You know,
not to change the subject, but the Johnny Depp case. I've been following that case since about day 3, and listening to all the evidence. And today, Amanda Heard got to testify. And if you listen to the testimony from the days before, and you listen to a testimony today, it was against what she said. She actually admitted to doing. She admitted to being wrong. She admitted to being abusive. She admitted to anyway.
No.
That case is important. That case is important, and I'm glad it's on national news because to be addressed. It is such like that we should have never been in.
Yeah.
So you know, and that leads to attacking Dave Chappelle and Will Smith slapping what's her name, and I mean,
I want to. John said it's a Will Smith copycat, but yeah, I feel like there are repercussions, and maybe the fact that
I don't even want to.
Yeah, he is swollen. I think his arm was like put out of place. Yeah, it was bad. I'm about to put a picture up on the screen so everybody can see it. Whoever hasn't seen it, the person's name is not been identified, or at least the last time I checked, it was not identified. But yeah, they did post a picture. I did see the video of it, but this is the person. He'll be popping up on the screen. I don't know what he is, but I know Dave Chappelle and them made fun of the person afterwards. They were saying, I don't know, they was just cracking jokes, and even Chris Rock made a joke about it. And
I saw.
He was like, what is that? Will Smith? Was that Will Smith?
The best. That was the best one.
What's up, Eric?
Who was that? Was that the funny thing is that phrase will live in infamy.
Yeah, yep. So Eric's on here. Eric said legends. What's up, boy?
Eric,
Mr. Alvarez.
let me tell you something.
Yeah, man. On the mat, tough.
See, I wonder where he got it from.
Yeah.
Ask him where he got it from.
He has. Love you too, man. Yes, Ashley, I'll join you guys tomorrow.
The body of a heavyweight.
Yes, the body of an older person. Cause boy has wisdom. He had the speed of the what?
I made sure he was fast for a big boy. Ask him.
He was.
I made sure he was fast.
He was. My boy was fast. My boy was fast. I remember pushing him in the run when we used to go run. I'm like, come on, boy, you got this. You got this. So.
Duck under to a bear hug. Remember that?
Yep. Savannah, yes, you are tough. I love you too. All right. So yeah, the Dave Chappelle thing. We got off topic, talking about wrestling and stuff. So yeah, no. I honestly, I feel like it's a shame. It's a shame that we got to a point right now where comedians now can't even say something without somebody feeling some type of way, or even to the point where somebody feels like they can put their hands on somebody for any reason. You know, especially if you don't feel threatened by somebody. Like, the only way I would put my hands on somebody is if I feel threatened. If I feel threatened by somebody, or somebody's coming at me some way, that's the only way I'm gonna attack somebody and, you know, defend myself. But other than, you know, you land on them. Yes. Yep.
You hear a slight pop.
Yep.
Slight pop or snap.
Yep. He said, like the guy with the Billy Goat beard. He's smart. Hey, my boy is smart. My boy Eli is smart. My boy, like he said, my boy will figure anything out on anything. But yeah, no, back to what I was saying, guys. Keep your hands to yourself. Don't put your hands on one another. You know, like, if you don't like something, even on social media, I know people get butthurt when somebody posts something they don't like, and they feel like they have to comment on it. Don't comment something negative on something that you don't like. Just let it be. Just keep scrolling. Just keep scrolling through it, you know? Not everything deserves an attention. Not every. When I used to post a lot of stuff on Facebook, like, more, I would hate when people would comment their disagreement with something that I would post. Like, I'm just posting it. Like,
For a person's, give me a second. One said,
one thing with me, if you do not want a problem with me, is do not disturb my peace of mind. If I'm in peace and I'm having a good time and I'm calm, do not disturb. But in other,
oh yeah,
Good. What were we gonna say?
I said I agree with you. Absolutely.
Yeah. No, not everything deserves your opinion. Let's learn to coexist with one another, knowing that we all have different opinions, but we can coexist with one another. I definitely feel that everybody wants the best for everybody. We just all have different ways on getting there. And I just feel like we all need to be respectful with one another and just let people be. You know? But, yeah. So, yes. So, anyways, on other news, a lot of things that have been happening in the news right now. Well, something that's been going on. The United States opinion leaked. And not a lot of people were happy. It was actually a big protest outside the courthouse where people who... I don't know. Did you hear anything about that? Did you know?
So, I will make,
Yeah.
you know, like, I have sisters and younger, and it's great. She has the right to choose what she wants to do. Because keep in mind that in a rape case, that child can bring back a lot of trauma.
Yeah.
You know, what you want with your body. It is not up to me. It is my job to make sure that you don't die.
Yeah.
Period. What's going on?
Choice. So I am pro.
I'm pro-choice. Again, a woman should have the right to choose what. So if she decides not to have a child, that is her choice, and it's her choice.
So So in that case, if a father can't. So you're saying a father has no right if he impregnates a woman, he has no right over that child, and he can't say that he wants to keep that child.
Again, until they create an embryonic pool where they can pull the embryo out of the mother and keep it alive until it becomes a full fetus and then a full human, then I think, then the father has a choice. But in the meantime, no, I don't think he should.
I don't think that's fair to the father, though. I don't think that would be fair. So, because as a father, you also help create that child. Yes, I do understand the mom is carrying it, but as a father, like, if I want that child, is like, what if I had like my own like religious beliefs, where I'm like, no, like that's not possible. Like, what happens in that case?
Well, you do realize that they have the day after pill.
Yeah, so that's
people can just walk to any pharmacy and get it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No, I definitely. Definitely. I definitely agree with that.
Give them a pill. You're gonna let them have unprotected sex. You can only get pregnant by having unprotected sex unless you know of another way.
Yeah.
Besides in vitro or something like that. But if there's another way to control that, and which there actually is, and I won't get into it, but read the books, ladies. Again, I'm a dad, and if I were married, I would love my woman to death.
Yeah.
If she were to get pregnant today and tell me tomorrow, hey, I really don't want to go through it 9 months of throwing up, and because I've already done it, or it could jeopardize my health, then it's something that we're going to sit and talk about.
Yeah.
Because I have to understand her emotional stress of it. She's the one that has to deal with all of it. You only have to deal with the nagging part, with the rubbing of the feet, the farting, the getting up in the middle of the night to get pickles and ice cream. You don't. Us men, we don't see that part.
All right, so let's read some opinions in the chat, because there's a couple of them. So Richie said he doesn't know me as Richie. It's Camacho. Did you hear me? Camacho.
Yeah, I'd have to go back and look at my logs.
So let's see. David said pro what choice exactly? Choice to murder your own child. Life begins at conception. I do agree. And Eric said he came from my balls. I definitely agree that I do see the point where you're saying that it's her emotional thing, but it also is not just for a guy. It's the same thing. For a guy, it has to feel there's some emotional attachment as well. If you guys don't want to have a child, then yes, plan B the next day, be like, shit happened. But don't wait. What I don't agree with is waiting 4, 5 months, 6 months when the baby's already,
because that's keep in mind that thing, your body doesn't start. I shouldn't even be speaking for a female, but according to what I've read in biology and in my science books, in my human anatomy books, it takes about 2 to 3 weeks for the female's human body to understand that another human is growing inside her. Most women or most men do the deed and go their merry way. You know what I mean? And that's okay. That's understandable. But that's the thing. Is that if you're married, right? You're married, the mentality is one way. But if you're not married, whether it came from your ball sack or not, Eric, you have to think like that person in the moment, because it might be to either one of you's disadvantage. But then again, we don't. Again, this is a topic that is very touchy. Roe versus Wade was put in for a reason.
Okay.
If you read the law, itself, the law protects women at every age. You know, you have to understand why Roe versus Wade was put in. You know, there's a reason why.
Can you explain a little bit of why it was put in?
Because young girls were being raped by older men in the South, and all over the country.
So something that
the young women had no choice but to give birth, children giving birth to children. That's where that term came out of. So rights to giving the woman rights to abortion. If you read the law doesn't stipulate any age. Because again, women's biology is different than men.
All right, so let's
and the law protects all women for that same reason.
No. That's
what the law is about. It's not about choosing whether the law is about protecting women.
So I'm a believer in, I don't know, I'm very spiritual believer. So I don't want to make it about myself. I want to make sure that I get everybody's opinion here.
Understood, but let's not get off topic.
All right.
I understand your beliefs.
Yeah.
But the law is the law. The law is about protecting women. Period.
Yeah.
And guess who wrote the law? Men did. So we as men, we have to read the law, interpret it, and see how it will benefit our female partner in this game. Because right now it doesn't. If they take that away, then you're going to have a lifestyle like in Russia and in Colombia and in Venezuela. You're going to have that machista attitude come back. Watch, wait and see. It's in the history books.
So let's see. Richie said Camacho from Hope, heavyweight.
Okay, yes.
Savannah said people are gonna get abortions no matter what, and I don't want abortions on alley abortions. I did see a documentary about that as well, and that did make me sad because a lot of those times, a lot of those females don't make it out of it, and it's unfortunate that they would have to go to circumstances. But I feel like we should make like Plan B should be available like any situation. What I do feel for, because I am a very spiritual person. I do believe in I do believe in reincarnation. And I feel. But hold on. Can I say my opinion first? Hold on 1 second.
Go ahead.
So I believe in reincarnation, and I believe that a lot of these people, like a lot of these souls, because we are souls. You know, we're souls right now occupying Earth as humans for whatever time being that we're here. But I do believe that a lot of these people that are born for a reason. We're put here for a reason. Think about it. If your mom decided to abort you, we would have never had an Eli. You know, we would have never had an Eli. But we would have never experienced that. You know what I'm saying? We would have. What if Tesla's mom, not Tesla's mom. Look at me. Elon Musk's mom decided to abort him.
No, you're right.
We would have never had that brilliance or that stuff. So I do believe that I'm a big believer in reincarnation, and I do believe that we're all here for a purpose. And we all have to find our purpose in this world, whether it's to make it better or whatever reason. But I don't know. I just feel like I don't know. I do see the compassion on both sides. Trust me, and I do understand. Like that's why decisions are hard to make, because you see both sides and you understand where both sides are coming from. But my question is, what can we do to prevent it from getting from 0 months to 6 months to 7 months to 8 months. What can we do before it gets to that point? Because at that point, at that point when there's a heartbeat, there's a soul in that body. Should I read one of the comments before you go on? Sorry. or should I read? Should I say? Okay. So, all right. First, I want to give a shout out to Stuck in the Middle. One podcast that I definitely been watching. Definitely fun. I know that you guys are watching in the comments. Thank you for tuning in. I definitely enjoy your show. Watching it, you guys are funny. Definitely same humor. So if you definitely like this show, you definitely like them. Definitely check them out. And I believe they're live Monday, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. So Savannah says people are gonna. Let's I read that. Richie said, I do feel both parents have a choice. I do agree both parents should have a choice. Either in or you're on.
I disagreed with that.
Yeah. So Eric said either in you or on you. True. If you can't deal with the consequences, put it in my stomach. Put it in my stomach. Oh God. Let's see. Savannah said it very diverse. It's the law. She said we as a country are going backwards. First prayers taking out of schools, segregation out of churches and states, gun control, abortion. What's going on?
First of all, there's a reason why this country, in the Constitution, they separated the church and the state. One should not overrule the other. That's happening in Puerto Rico now. That's a problem. You know, the prayers taken out of school, that was taken out because it violated some other people's religious beliefs, part of the Constitution. You know, a lot of people, most Catholics, believe that you should have prayers in schools. Well, you can have silent prayers called the 10 minutes, that moment of silence.
Yeah.
Well, that's what that moment of prayer was changed to a moment of silence, so that your Muslim brothers and sisters can say their prayers. Your Jewish, that's what it's about. But yeah. Anyway, what was the next thing?
Which one?
It was prayers in school. Oh, separation of church and state.
Yep.
You need to be separate, because if you look, even now, even though it's separated, most of our governmental leaders don't take an action until they do what? They go to church and say a prayer. The legal point is you can't bring the church to work with you. So you can go and seek advice from a pastor or priest or somebody like that. Just can't bring their opinions of one person towards the entire population. So that's where it got. Remember, we had laws from the 20s and 30s, and those laws changed in the 80s because we had a generation change. We had a generation gap. You know, in the 60s, we had the end of the Industrial Revolution, right? In the 70s, you had drugs and the sexual revolution. In the 80s, you had the technological revolution. In the 90s, you had the explosion of the internet that exploded all the other industries. So you have to look at that way. You know, and I don't mean to offend anyone or pick on anyone, but most folks of your age only see from probably their early age, about 9 or 10 to present, because they're not taught to look back and say how this was done before it became this way. You were either handed a smartphone or a computer and say, figure it out for yourself. And that's a problem. That's a problem for all society.
So I think the argument from the right, I'm not pretty sure, is leave it up to the states. What the people on the left are trying to say is they want to make it a federal thing where it can't be banned. Isn't that what the argument is? Because what the left is afraid is what the left is afraid is that if you leave it up to the states are gonna ban it, and then that's when you have the domino effect where more and more states will get on board with banning it, and that's what they don't want. That's why they want to make it so it's a federal law where you can't like ban it.
So do you ever ask yourself, why do I pay federal taxes?
Do I ask myself why do I pay for federal taxes?
So what are your federal taxes for?
Well, I know, yeah, it goes towards fundings and budgets and stuff with the government.
Guess who funds the abortion clinics? By law.
We do.
We do.
Yeah.
Right? So again, back to the same topic. If you're in a precarious situation where for example, this is just an unmarried couple. The mother is 7 months into her term. The doctor says, look, the baby has Down syndrome or deformity, or, and they're not ready to deal with that. Keep that in mind. That you that worked with me when I worked special ed, you understand the kind of funding that we have to get for that particular student body. So it's different, and we have to look at that. And again, I leave it to the parents, to the adults in the room. I don't have a right as a lawyer, as a judge. I can make a law that says you, the parents, or you, the child bearer, you have the right to decide according to the evidence, or if it's an early term, the first 3 weeks or 6 weeks, whatever it is. They have the right to, again, listen to what I'm saying. In the United States, according to Roe versus Wade, women have that right. Not men, women. And it is their decision. I understand a man's decision or point of view impacts the outcome. But the law protects women, and why would you not want to protect your sister?
No,
your cousin, your niece, your mother, your aunt.
I do
grandmother.
No, I do agree on protecting them. What I'm saying is that with a certain time frame, I believe that there's a
Are you a doctor? Are you a doctor?
No, but
then you can't make that decision. You can't. Because you have to look at the timelines when it comes from conception to the evolving into an actual fetus and then evolving into a child. Yeah, it's 4 to 6, blah, 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 but you understand the evolution part. Yeah. And that's where everybody gets stuck because nobody wants to talk about that.
Yeah. I don't know. Like I said before, if things didn't work out back in your day, like back when you were being born, and we might not have an Eli here, and what would have life been like Eric said, what would have Kilties been without Eli? It would have been different. And that I feel like we all have a purpose and we all have a reason to be here. So that I do agree that, like you say, that's what I said, if we have, I believe in making like condoms available, male and female condoms, Plan B available, so you can take it right after. The minute you choose to hold off on it and let the heartbeat start and
listen to the words that you're using. You're using the word choose.
What?
So someone gets a choice.
But this would be a time period.
At the beginning. And someone should get a choice at the end.
I feel like we need to protect the babies.
Thank you.
I feel like we need to protect the babies.
Again, but we need to protect women in order to have more babies, or like they would say, more healthy babies.
So what is it? What's comfortable? I don't know how the trimesters work or anything like that. What's a comfortable time frame for you?
Again, it's not my choice.
No, but I'm personally, what's
it's not my choice.
But you don't have an opinion?
I do, but it's not my choice.
I know it's not your choice, but what's your opinion?
Opinions are like noses. Everyone has one, and they all smell different.
And that's fine, and nobody's judging you here. Do you have an opinion?
But if she says to me, "I'm gonna keep it for 9 months, and when it's born, it's all yours. I don't want nothing to do with it," fine by me.
All right.
But if she says, "You know what? I've had it for 3 months, and I can't deal with it. I really don't want to. It's killing me. It's making me ill. I want to commit suicide." When I start hearing phrases like that, then I have to rethink of the situation.
So, and I feel like that's when we need to care for our women. We need to support our women because our women are the providers of life, with the assistance of men. They're just the carrier. I feel like men have it. So if a man doesn't want her to get an abortion and they waited that long, he should have a right to say, "I don't want." So I'm gonna read something. David just posted something. He said roughly 63 million innocent human lives have been killed due to abortions in the United States alone since 1973. Crazy. 63 million souls. Abortion. Hold on. Let me finish with it. Let me finish reading what he is saying. Let me read his opinion. Abortion is not in the Constitution. Abortion is not a right. Slavery was once legal. Thankfully, we changed those laws because we understood we needed to stop dehumanizing that group of people. Legally,
stop doing that.
Huh?
They haven't stopped doing that. They're still doing it. Again,
I don't. All right.
I never said that that's in the Constitution. Roe versus Wade gives them the right under the First Amendment of free speech to protect themselves.
So can it be overturned? Since it was not in the Constitution, it's not in the Constitution,
Yes,
and it was.
overturned.
So would you be okay with it?
That's the fight. That's the fight. It can be overturned, and that's the fight.
And I believe that's the argument in the right. It's not a constitutional right. It was a law of right that was given by a law that was written into the law 50 years ago.
You know that law was written by all men, and the only woman who was a dissident was Judge Sandra Day O'Connor, who was the first female Supreme Court justice.
Yeah. You know, I go ahead. You have something else to add?
I was going to start reading that decision.
Go ahead.
Because I wanted to see how. No, I don't have it with me.
Okay.
But I was going to read it. I was going to read it tomorrow because it's again, your sister, your niece, your aunt, a cousin, can get brutally beat up and raped.
See and those cases I'm okay.
You know, that's the argument. Again, I understand. I understand I understand it's a life, but you know, you can't compare an action of evil to an action of compassion.
So okay. So in a case that's why I said support our women, help our women. They're the birthers of life.
How many men do you know?
Well, hold on. So what I was saying in a rape case or something like that, there are like I said, plan B in situations. Obviously, if it's a rape, she's gonna go to a hospital. She's gonna know they take care of it, so nothing grows in her. But when you wait 4, 5, 6, 7 months, is like. So I definitely want to mention this because I definitely felt some type of way about talking about this because Michelle's not here, and I definitely feel it's unfair for us both men speaking about this with females.
Absolutely.
And you know, and I definitely want to give props to my friend.
Let's table this topic for when Michelle is available.
Yeah, I definitely want to give a shout out to John for bringing that up because John, I definitely thought the same thing too, and I only wanted to touch up on it because it just came out. I wanted to get an opinion, but it is such a conversation that if like you can't just mention it and not talk about it because there's so much to it, and we got so involved into the conversation. But I definitely didn't want to have the conversation without Michelle being here because he is right. We should have a female here to explain to us because we should not be.
Again, I would recommend downloading Roe versus Wade, giving it a good read, look at the points of interest, because that'll help settle a lot of arguments. And I understand your point, and you're coming from an angle that's not in that law, which is a spiritual angle. And I understand that. That's where the separation of church and state comes into play. You can't mix the two when you want to establish a lawful citizenry. Can't do that. Just like if they did, we'd all have to go to church every Sunday, whether we liked it or not.
No, but I don't believe in that either. I don't
either.
I believe you have your right to worship your God, whichever God that is, in your own comfort and wherever you decide you want to worship your God.
But if they had never separated the church and state, we'd all be doing one religion. Even though the country was founded on another issue. You know what I mean? It was founded on religious freedoms.
Yeah.
But, again, look at the Federalist Papers. The Federalist Papers establish how the citizenry needs to be brought up to how they want it to be. That everything that we're living, it's written in black and white. I think there's 21 Federalist Papers, which are the ones that they use to impeach Donald Trump in the second impeachment trial.
Yeah.
You laugh. I read that shit.
I know.
No. I read that. I read 1 through 10. And let me tell you, it made me look at democracy in a whole different light.
Yeah.
I said democracy, not politics.
Yeah.
Democracy.
That's one thing I hate politics. It's just so like dividing, and it's so like.
Don't study politics, study democracy and the reasons for it.
Yeah.
Okay. Next topic.
All right. Yeah, we got way into deep. So I definitely agree. We should have never gotten that deep into the conversation without Michelle here. It's not fair. So I definitely, we'll definitely have to have you back on because you definitely have a lot of. I feel like you definitely have some valid, strong points, and I feel like it would be a great conversation with Michelle. So John said, gay rights and interracial marriage is not in the Constitution either, Ivan. I do agree.
No one's ever said and again, that falls under the First Amendment of freedom of speech, for you to be able to do whatever you want as long as it's within the law. Again, gay rights, there was a law written, and it hasn't been amended in the Constitution, so it's not in and there has to be an amendment by all 155 congressmen for that to be added into the Constitution, and that's not going to happen. At least not now.
Yeah. So, all right, I want to read Dave's opinion. I definitely agree with Dave. I feel like me and Dave are siding right now. So he said half, if not more, of pro-life movement are women. I do agree. A lot of the women that I speak. So when we say like so then let's listen to our women. So hold on. I'm sorry. Hold on. So he continues by saying abortion is a human rights violation. I definitely agree with that. Not an issue isolated to specific people with specific reproductive organs.
Which is how the law was based.
We have a right to life. We have a life to live. We have a right to be the best that we are meant to be.
Have you ever seen a baby come out of a woman's womb walking and talking?
No, but there's a soul in there.
They have to be again.
There's a soul in that body.
I'm not taking that away. Michelle, listen. Again, we're gonna table this topic for Michelle.
I know. So Savannah said, "You and Coach are great debaters."
The funny thing is, Savannah, we never. I actually wanted Ivan to be in the debate team at Mount Pleasant,
Yes,
and he never did.
I know. That's one thing I like to argue. I like to just say my point and be stick to it. Like I like to say my point until somebody like just brings me something like evidence and shows me stuff. I hate these people that be like, "Oh, well, this is what this person said." Like, no, show me where you found what you were looking at. And she said, "Movie." Eric said, he said, "Move on. You beat this horse dead." All right. Anyways, so we're moving on. So May 4th, tomorrow, Cinco de Mayo. Celebration.
Ooh.
Some tequila. Bring that tequila out. Them tacos. Oof. I'm a big tequila drinker. I love tequila. Are you a tequila drinker or what?
I don't drink alcohol anymore.
When you were you like tequila, like drinker, rum?
Oh man, you should know me better than that.
I know you as a good cook. I do remember you as a good cook. I don't remember you as a drinker. I remember you as a cook. I know you made some bomb ass chicken Alfredo pasta. That's one thing I remember. Had broccoli in it. Was good. Yeah. So
I haven't made that. I think I only made that for you and a couple other people. That's about it. No one's ever asked me to make that again.
I think me and Chino went there during I think it was one of the proms or something like that. We went there afterwards, and yeah, it was cool. Some good food. Good ass cook, Eli.
And again, why would I not open my doors to you?
You were dad. You were a dad figure.
Listen, you should have never said that, because if this is on Facebook, my half sister here in Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
Actually, I went to her house to cook one weekend,
Yeah.
and every time I go down there, that's all she wants me to do.
You have to. You're a good cook. I hope you didn't stop cooking.
No, I don't. So listen, one of the books I read in 2017 is called American Affairs.
Okay.
Right? It's a book about everything from the economy to how the world looks at the United States and its developing nations.
Okay.
I think a good read for it. That's a good book.
Nice.
It really is.
Definitely check it out. So Savannah's tequila of choice is Patron. I definitely like Patron. Or Jose Cuervo.
My tequila of choice is
18. Oh no. That thing is strong.
You know why?
That thing messes you up.
You know why? Because it's pure tequila. It's pure agave.
Yeah.
Jose Cuervo and the other one is watered down.
Mm.
What happened? Where'd you go?
I'm right here.
There you are.
So Savannah said Jose Cuervo. Eric said, "Coach, you were so young when you coached us." Yes, you were young. I'm making blackberry.
I was 25 when I started coaching.
Yeah, young.
No, I was 23 when I started coaching.
Yeah.
I left when I was 38, 15 years.
You know what's crazy? I think it was me and Eric. We're talking about it. We were saying how young you guys were when you guys like coaching us, and we didn't realize that at the time because we were there. But you guys were in young 20s.
If I shave my face, I look pretty much the same. Don't let these gray hairs fool you.
Nah, don't let it fool you. All right. So Eric said Casamigos. Ivan, you eat the worm in the tequila bottle? No, I do not eat the worm in the tequila bottle. I have not.
Hornitos is good too.
Onitos?
Hornitos is good. I still have a friend. I think he lives in Warwick. He's a truck driver. And every now and then he would get a shipment to go to Mexico, to Tijuana, or right over the border over in Nogales.
Mm.
One time he brought back a gallon of tequila. It was like 100 years old, 100-year-old tequila.
Oh.
And they told him it tastes like water, so you can't drink a lot of it.
He drank a lot of it.
Yeah.
Those are the bad ones. The ones that you can't taste. The fruity, nice tasting ones. Those are the ones that the minute you stand up, that's when you're like, oh shit, what
No,
the
there was no
fuck?
standing up. There was no standing up. There was no standing up. Listen, we were sitting in the garage, my buddy's garage. We had some meat on the grill. We were sitting in the garage, and all of a sudden you hear,
Yep.
yeah, what the hell? I'm driving anyway. I didn't care.
Ooh. You know what was a bad shot that I've taken? Sambuca. Have you had Sambuca?
Sambuca, okay. If you have Sambuca, you gotta have it with coffee. It tastes better with coffee,
Ooh.
even iced coffee.
I had Sambuca one time.
Black or white?
I think
Black or white?
White. Well, clear. Whatever it is.
White, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah.
So white sambuca with mint schnapps tastes like almost like a peppermint patty.
Okay.
Remember, I was a bartender.
Yeah, I was gonna mention that too. I was gonna say right now. Wait, didn't you used to bartend? That's right. Yep. That's right. Oh yes, that's right. Oh yeah. See, my boy is a man of many traits. Like he said earlier in the episode. If you didn't watch the earlier episode, you drop Eli anywhere, he's gonna make it. No matter where he's at, he's gonna survive. He's gonna make it. Jägermeister. Somebody say Jägermeister. Jägermeister is good. Jägermeister is good with Red Bull. Alone, yeah, Jägerbomb. With Red Bull, it's good.
A Boilermaker with Jägermeister.
Alone, I cannot drink Jägermeister alone. Nah, hell no. Alone is
I'm all
just.
set with beer blood.
It's just it's like dark and like thick. It's like no. So John said, so the 100-year-old tequila was basically moonshine. I never had that. I don't know moonshine.
No comment.
I don't know. Have you had it?
No comment.
We're not gonna talk about it. Ain't nobody bringing back no memories. We ain't talking about none of that.
I'm gonna learn how to distill my own alcohol.
Oh, we got a brand coming out. The Garcia, that's Garcia tequila.
There you go.
Ah, fried ice cream with honey drizzle. I love fried ice cream. Fried ice cream is good.
I've made fried ice cream at the restaurant before. I used to manage a restaurant too. Remember?
Yep. That's what I'm saying. My boy is, husband material right here. Husband material. Eric said that's the Marine in him. The Marine in you.
Okay. Hard charger, absolutely. Never complacent, absolutely.
Yes.
There's a reason why he's a champion.
Yep.
There's a reason why you're a champion.
Exactly, Eric. Exactly. So Chase said, Ivan, you still drink Malibu pineapple. Don't lie. Hell no. That shit is too sweet. Too sweet.
So here, tone it down with passion fruit juice.
Passion fruit juice? Okay. You know what? There's a drink that I used to drink before. It was blue. It was called the Mongolian motherfucker.
You ready?
Yeah. You remember that?
You want to write down the recipe?
You got it? Let me see. What's the recipe?
I know it.
What's the recipe? Let everybody know how do you make a Mongolian motherfucker. Let them know.
Okay, how you make a Mongolian motherfucker? First, you take your 5 whites of you're making an iced tea, right? Which is rum, tequila, vodka, gin. And instead of triple sec, you're going to add blue curacao.
Yep.
Add a splash of pineapple juice. I like to squeeze a half an orange to give it a little change in the citrus, and it doesn't make you vomit.
Yep. Okay. Yep. I didn't remember until you mentioned it, and I was like, oh wait, yep, that's right. That's what goes in there. You have a good memory. I did not even remember that.
Then there's the sexy Puerto Rican.
Okay, that's right. What's the ingredients of that? Let them know.
Malibu pineapple, Malibu coconut, Bacardi limon, or if you can get Don Q limon, I recommend you drink that instead. Orange juice and grenadine, kind of like a Sex on the Beach, but with all Puerto Rican rums.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Andre used to make that for me when I was a bouncer at Pulse.
Oh, yep. Yep.
Yeah.
So let's see.
Damn, Ivan, we go way back.
I know. So Eric had a. So yeah. So there's your recipes for tomorrow for Cinco de Mayo. You know.
Oh,
Bro.
I got you. I got you. Listen. So what you're gonna do if you've never had one before, I'm gonna recommend you have a coffee margarita. You're gonna get your Patron coffee. You're gonna put your shot of Patron. You're gonna squeeze your lemon just to normally do, like you normally do. You're gonna use Cointreau. Do not use triple sec. Use Cointreau. It's a little bit more expensive, but it's worth it. Shake that bad boy up and enjoy.
There you go. From a good bartender. A good bartender.
Listen, one time when I opened Club Legacy, remember Club Legacy on Cranston Street?
Yep, that's where I remember you from.
Right?
Yep, bartending, yep.
So we had Patron come in and give us, we bought 2 boxes of Patron, and they gave us 2 boxes of coffee Patron. They gave it to us. The boss was like, what can you make with that? Remember, we didn't have the internet back then. I said, give me a day or two, I'll get back to you. Called a buddy of mine who's a chef in Mexico, and I said, órale pues, cabrón. I need some recipes for margaritas with coffee tequila. And he sent me about 6. And I tried 3 of the 6. Excuse me. And of the 3, the boss liked 1 specifically, which is the recipe I gave you. And we sold 2 cases of coffee Patron in one night.
Wow. Wow.
That's when I was a good bartender. I'm okay now.
Good times, good times. So
yeah, I miss all that crap.
So let's see. We're gonna catch up. There's a lot of comments over here. Ashley said, Ivan, have you thought of doing your show on Streamlabs, showing materials on your page as well? Thank you. I'll definitely check that out once we're done here. Eric, everything is technical now. John said, Ivan is a sexy Puerto Rican. Thanks. Chase said, isn't 151 in that? Probably the Mongolian. Eric wants me to tell you. Eric says, Ivan, tell Coach how much better I look compared to Mendoza. Yes. You know we're talking about Mendoza from the South?
I saw that.
Oh my God.
Let's not go there.
Yo, one thing I will say about being Latino, being Hispanic, is that we age good. We age good.
How old do I look? How old do I look?
We don't even have to say Eli, because you look a lot younger. You look a lot younger than what you are.
Do I look 50?
No.
I'm not.
Yeah. So Mendoza. So yeah, Eric compared to Mendoza. Yo, bad. So yeah, even me compared to the coach from Woonsocket. You know what I'm talking about? Matt. He used to wrestle with a shaved head. He used to wrestle Mio Chino.
Yeah. Okay.
Him.
Yeah.
They age very well. And if they see this, I don't give a shit. Because I say it to him too. They look like shit. I'm kidding. But let's see. Cinco de Drunko. Banana daiquiri. Never had it. Savannah says she's never had coffee Patron. We'll have to try it. There you go. Eli helped you out with some recipes so you can celebrate Cinco de Mayo tomorrow. Zach said, my neighbor said coffee and whiskey is good. Okay.
You must be Scottish or Irish.
Ooh, I think she's Russian, maybe. Zach, are you Russian? I thought Zach was Russian. I'm pretty sure she said on her Facebook page that she's Russian. Ashley, what's up? Yes, Stuck in the Middle. Definitely check them out. We'll be on live tomorrow. Eric said Chino in the house. Oh, Chino's in here. What's up, Chino?
What's up, Devil Dog?
My boy Chino, yo, Chino's like a brother. I love Chino like a brother. You know, that was my my Asian brother. Tough. Tough. Remember when he pinned that kid with his knee?
Flexible.
When his knee, I forgot what school it was. He just held the kid down with his knee, and the kid just laid there.
I think that was at a tournament.
I think it was at a no. I don't think it was a tournament. I think it could have been a tournament. I thought it was like a dual meet.
I think it was at a tournament. I think it was at the Warwick tournament.
Eric said, "What do you think about wrestling now compared to back in the day? No more bullies."
Well, you know what? I don't think in our team we ever had bullies. We weren't those type of coaches. We taught you to be a bully in the mat during your match, but never bully outside of the mat. Never.
Oh, of course.
We never.
I know my boy Eric. I know he didn't mean like outside of the mat, but on the mat, like, yo, you own that mat. You own that circle. You get in their face.
And if he means by no bullying, then that means that he needs to change his style. Instead of being more aggressive, which they would consider bullying, then you need to, like he said, be more technical. Remember when who was it? Remember when Chino couldn't get the low sweeping single for nothing? I said the trick is the tap on the forehead, and he almost knocked my ass out.
Yeah.
Remember that? You guys were freshmen?
Yep.
That's when we went from bullying to technique, because you were doing the bullying on him.
Yep.
You were beating him up in the room. He was already being bullied, even though he didn't know that.
Yeah.
And he just wanted to be able to beat you at least once.
The thing with me and Chino is that's the thing, is that we practiced together. I was stronger than him and I was more aggressive than him, but he was fast. Chino was quick. He was fast. And I remember me and him wrestling at the finals at like during the off season at those like tournaments, like the off season tournaments. And I remember a guy coming up to him who was like, I love coming to these matches because I love seeing you both at the finals, because we knew what each other was doing, so we'd always counter each other, and it'd always be an entertaining match, you know. So, but yeah, I was the more aggressive one. He was the more like, he was fast. He was technical and he was fast. Yeah, I remember him being quick.
Coach Ouellette, may he rest in peace. He had that nice hoop sweeping sing. Look, I still do the technique like he does. He puts the hand like this.
Yep.
Puts the hand, and then he just stretches out. Oh, I miss coaching. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not moving back to Rhode Island. It needs to be 80 degrees every day.
Yeah, I know.
365 days a year.
I feel you. Once you move to Puerto Rico and you're used to that weather, it's hard to come back over here. Be like, yo, I gotta go back to like snow and shovel. What's up, Chino? Chino's in the chat. He said, LOL.
What's up, Chino?
My boy.
So my sister's friend from work is here with family, and this weekend they asked me to take them around the island. I said, are you ready for a busy day on Saturday? And they were like, okay. So I picked them up. I even picked them up late. I picked them up about 10 o'clock. It was raining. We left here. We went east, and then we headed south, and then we headed west. And they said, how long? I said, it takes me about 4 hours to go around the entire island, on the entire coast. They're like, no, you can't. I said, you guys want to join the ride? Yeah, let's go. So got in the minivan and went down. There's letters in Ponce. When you hit the town line, the town on the highway, they put Ponce in big letters, big steel letters. So when you see the town line, you see the word Ponce across the highway.
Oh, wow, that's cool.
We didn't stop there because it was raining really heavy, but we would have stopped there to take pictures.
That's cool. So it looks like the Hollywood sign, right?
Say again?
It looks kind of like the Hollywood sign, like how the Hollywood sign. Yeah, all right.
Correct. And then if you see on my Facebook, I put a picture of the oldest fire station in the Western Hemisphere.
Okay.
It was built in like 15 something, but it wasn't finished until 1883. And it's the oldest working fire station in Puerto Rico.
Wow.
The fire trucks from like the 1920s, they still run. Then from there, we went to Guanica.
To
Took them
Juanica?
to see a house, a town called Guanica. There's a house shaped like a boat, like a ship. And then next to it, they're building a lighthouse.
Huh.
From there, we went to Lajas. We went to La Palguera, which are the pictures of me in that clear water, and I'm in the ocean.
Yep.
Those are in La Palguera. Then we went to Aguadilla to eat. That was good. That was a nice little spot. I hadn't been there before. I had heard about it, but I hadn't been there. Then we drove back to Dorado. Sunday, we did the same thing, but I did the upper east coast of Puerto Rico, which was what was missing the other day, because her uncle lived in that area, so I saved it. So when she went, she could visit her uncle at the same time, and it wasn't rush.
Yep. Huh.
Then we met with a local priest, and we went to this really, really nice beach. And they spread their mom's ashes. From there, we went back through the mountains, stopped in Calle to have some fresh suckling pig, and typical Puerto Rican food. That was fun. That was really good. Then I took him to El Morro because the brother was leaving Monday to go back to the States. He wanted to go to El Morro. So we took him to El Morro. He had a good time there. And then they were like, Eli, we are exhausted. I'm like, I told you.
Time to go to sleep. My feet hurt.
Yeah. So then they invited me to El Junque tomorrow, but I got bombarded with a bunch of new legislation that came down. I'm actually the union steward for my job.
Nice.
And a bunch of new legislation just came down, and yeah, I got a few things I need to do tomorrow. If not, I would. I did offer to go Thursday, tomorrow night. I might surprise them and bring them some Cubanos from this place right down the street from me that makes them really, really good.
Okay. Huh.
Oh, I know the dude. You
Wait,
need to come.
You know what? We gotta go out there.
Bro, you need to come. You need to come to Puerto. You need to come. Listen, like my sister says, you need to go to Uncle Eli's house and check it out.
Chino said, "What's up, my dudes?"
What's up, big brother?
Savannah said, "I want to play dominoes." She said, "I want to visit Puerto Rico and Dominican Republic." She also said, "What's a chupacabra?" Chino said, "A goat sucker." A chupacabra. Remember that motherfucker was everywhere in all the news. We were all wondering what the fuck the chupacabra was. We're like, holy shit, there's really a goat sucker going on. My God.
So let me tell you a funny story. Back in 1990, my grandma got sick, and I had to leave. And it was 1990. My grandma got sick, and my mom brought me to Puerto Rico to go live with my grandma in a town called Canóvanas, which is where the chupacabras from. So I started working at a tire shop, installing tires and as a mechanic's apprentice. So one day the mechanic, Red Sox scored. Xander Bogaerts solo home run. Red Sox lead 4-3.
Hey, shout out. Live from Eli. Eli's a huge baseball fan. For anybody out there that doesn't know, we were talking about wrestling, but Eli is a huge baseball fan.
Anyway, so the mechanic says to me, "Hey, Eli," says, "you're going to come out with us. We're going to go visit my friend's farm to go catch these birds I can only catch at night." And I was like, "Yeah, of course. I'm going to go do that, blah, blah, blah." So then my buddy Jesus says to me, "Eli, I think there's a monkey that got loose. And a while back, some monkeys had gotten loose back then after, I think it was Hurricane Gloria in 86.
Okay.
Yeah, something like that. So we're going to this farm. We're going to this cow farm. And if you ever see how they corral cows, there's like this metal fence that you have to walk through. Right? Now, mind you, let me tell you, it took us 35 minutes to get there in car. By car, right? Okay. So as we're walking through this thing, you hear this noise, like this growling noise. And I'm sitting there going, yeah, it's just these guys messing around, blah, 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 blah. So my buddy, Jesus, says, I think the gorilla got loose. I said, a gorilla? You said a monkey, fool.
Too big difference.
No.
I can fight a monkey. I ain't gonna fight a gorilla.
Yeah. So then all of a sudden you hear, ooh, 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 and they grab, I had a white sweatshirt on, and they grabbed my sweatshirt. Man, Eli never ran so fast in my entire, listen, they came to my house looking for me. I was already in bed. I booked it. I ran down there. I didn't give a shit whose farm I was crossing through. I didn't care. That gorilla was not catching my ass.
Hell nah. I am out.
Anyway,
I am out. Mama, I'm leaving you behind too. You better catch up or you staying behind. I love you, but I gotta go.
listen, the next day I report to the tire shop to go to work, and my buddy goes, hey, my dad needs to see you. He's in the office. You believe that motherfucker had the gorilla suit on the whole time?
Wow.
That was one of the best practical jokes anyone had ever done on me, ever.
He would have got punched in the throat. He would have got punched in the throat.
Oh, I was
like, I almost farted my heart out, and it was you the whole time. My heart almost came out of my ass.
That shit was, listen, we did it to, after that, I did it to a couple of my brothers, a couple of my cousins. Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, shit. Hell no. Yeah. Scare me like that. I'll fight a monkey. I ain't fighting no damn gorilla. I'm running. I'm running. A monkey I can kick around, slap around a little bit, but a gorilla, nah. Hell no. So, it's that time of the night. I know it's getting a little late. We're going to turn to games. So, we're going to finish the episode with a little bit of game. We're going to bring out the wheel of games. Tradition.
I can't see it.
So the wheel of it'll come up in a second. I'll walk you through it. I'll let you know when it comes up. Alright, so the wheel of circle. Let's go. We're gonna decide what we're gonna pick tonight, what we're gonna play. Let's go.
It's a cat. Hold on, let me get a refill.
Go ahead. Alright. So marry, one night stand, or friend zoned.
Ooh.
So. Shit. We're gonna get in trouble.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Alright. So, for anybody who doesn't know, who's gonna win? Oh, Eric wants to know who's gonna win the game, I think. Wait, the game, this game or the baseball game?
Oh, I'll let you know as the updates come over my phone.
Yes, Eli will moderate and let us know who's winning the game. So, marry, one night stand, or friend zoned. You guys know what the other words are, but we just had to switch it up a little bit. Keep it a little PG for people. So yeah. We're gonna name three. Huh? Yeah. Smash. Well, it's the F word, marry, and slash. You out. But some people said not to do it, so I was like, you know what? We're not.
That's funny.
We're not gonna do it. So, all right. First ones. Let's go. Beyonce, Jennifer Lopez. Sorry, Beyonce, Kim Kardashian, or Gabriella Union?
Gabriella Union.
All right. So which one would you? So the thing is, you're gonna marry, have a one night stand, or a friend zone. Okay.
Marry Gabriella Union, friend zone with J-Lo, and smash Beyonce.
Well, no, J-Lo's not in there. It's Kim Kardashian. Sorry, I said J-Lo at first, but it's Kim Kardashian.
Okay, so it's Gabby Union.
You're gonna marry?
Smash. I'll marry Gabby.
Okay.
Once if D Wade decides to divorce her, I'll marry her.
All right.
Trash Kim Kardashian. And who's the other one? Beyonce.
Beyonce. Yep.
Smash Beyonce. pass on Kim. We'll say that. Pass on Kim.
And Kim, yeah. So we friend zone her.
Yeah, friend zone. There you go.
All right, let's go. Next one. These are new rappers. Not sure if you're familiar with them. One of them, I still can't pronounce her name. I always say it wrong. Is Sweetie, whatever her name is, Cardi B or Meg Thee Stallion. These are some newbies, some new female rappers.
So that one you can't pronounce, we'll put her in the friend zone.
Oh, she's cute though.
I don't know. I like my toxic women. I like my toxic women.
All right, yeah, Cardi. All right, so go ahead. So
And who's the other one?
so it's
Meg Thee Stallion.
Sweetie, Cardi B or Meg Thee Stallion.
So Sweetie's a friend zone. I smash on Meg, and I marry Cardi. I love her toxic ass. I love that accent.
Yes. Oh, actually,
She's a hood rat that never left the hood.
For real. You can take her out the hood, but you can't take the hood out of her. So yeah. So I don't know if these have come out. So these are pre-selected. I don't know if I already got this before, but I think it's not a win or lose. It's just an opinion, like what we think. Anybody else in the comments, if you guys are watching too, you guys can comment as well. Eric says Stallion is a male horse. Yes, that is what the name means. So yeah, odd choice, but she is built kind of thick. That's probably why. But all right, so I will. You think Lizzo's prettier?
I think Lizzo's prettier.
Oh,
she's lost weight. I've been following her on TikTok. She's lost a lot of weight.
My boy likes the waves. He's like, yup. He like that shit bouncing back at him. He like that shit fighting back at him.
Listen, big girls need loving too.
Yep. No, that's true. But all right, let's see. So I will marry Sweetie. I will have a one-night stand with Meg Thee Stallion, and I will friend zone Cardi B. I like her music, but I feel like she looks like somebody that smells like feet. I don't know. She looks.
Realize she might hear you. She might see this.
And and I will say that to her too. I know she has a lot of money and stuff like that.
I can hear her.
No.
I tell you, feet.
True. But all right.
Oh shit.
Let's see. Last one. Not last one. Sorry, the one that's coming up right now.
Next.
So we have on the screen coming up. We have Kamala Harris, Meghan McCain, or Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez.
Okay. Friend zone with the VP, Madam VP. You have to be friends with her. You have to.
Friend zone. Okay. You can't smash her. Yeah.
She's too powerful of a woman to be smashing that.
Yeah.
I'll smash Megan.
She is toxic. So back to the other one. So the previous one. Sorry, we're getting. I feel like we're getting the text. Delayed the comments of the people. So Eric said Coach got a big date. 6'4", 280 pounds. Talking about Meg Thee Stallion. Oh. That's what I'm saying. He's talking about the previous one that we had with Meg Thee Stallion.
Oh, damn. That means I'll be looking up.
She is pretty tall. I know she is tall. I know she's tall and thick. She's really tall.
I like tall women.
Savannah said not feet. Not sure. Yuck. Eric said bang Megan. Yeah, bang Megan. Yeah. Actually, I wouldn't know. I would marry Meg Thee Stallion. I would marry Meg McCain. I would smash Ocasio-Cortez, and I'd friend zone.
Madam VP.
Yes, Kamala Harris. Do you have any in mind? What do you got? You got any in mind? Throw me something.
Show you something? Let's see.
Jennifer Lopez, Shakira, or
See, you gotta check out the women's here. Like we have
all right.
La Bulbu. We have. Might want to write these down and look them up. La Bulbu. Angelique La Bulbu.
Angelique Labulbo.
We have it. Noelia Rivera. We have Jacqueline Fontanes.
I don't know who any of these people are.
I know you don't know who they are.
I'm like,
listen.
I need like
That's why I said you need to Google that shit.
I need-
Get back to me.
I need like a Megan. I need like a. Savannah says she can't stand Megan. Havana, can't believe what you said about AOC girl tomorrow night, Ivan. Be careful what you say about the AOC girl tomorrow. Honestly, I hope they're not a fan of her. I'm not really a fan of her. But
That's your again.
no.
It's your opinion.
Oh no, wait, sorry.
Choice.
Sorry, this wasn't for you. Somebody left in the comment because I'm gonna be in a podcast tomorrow, and the people that I'm gonna be on the podcast with tomorrow are on here, and they're saying not to bring it up. So I don't know what way they mean. So I'm not a fan of her. I do think she's very pretty. She looks very well. I definitely have a difference of opinion, but I think she's very pretty. But yeah. Eric said they sound sexy. Yes, they do sound sexy. I don't know what they look like. I tried typing it. I don't know how to spell it. So
Angelique.
well, La Bumba, whatever.
La Burbu.
La Burbu.
Burbu.
La Burbu. Let's see. I'm getting some cologne. Some perfume coming on.
Type the
Oh,
name Angelique.
I see it. Oh, she's like light skin, blonde hair, curly hair. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Big breasted. I mean, big chested.
Okay, let's see. La Bulbu. Yeah, okay.
And now look up Noelia Rivera.
All right. You know what? I'm going to look it up with everybody so everybody can see what we're looking at. Hold on. Let me get this shit up. Look up Noelia. Noelia. Let's
Rivera.
see. Noelia. No.
Rivera.
Rivera. Okay.
She's pretty.
Yeah. Brunette.
She's pretty.
Right,
She's
brunette.
real pretty.
She's a brunette.
Yes, she is.
Yep, brunette. I see her.
She's pretty.
Yep. All right. What's the other one?
And Jackie Fontanes.
Jackie Fontanes. All right, people, if you're watching, sorry, you have to look this up.
Where'd you go?
Oh, I'm right here.
There you are.
All right.
She's pretty too.
She is. So, I would, for anybody, look them up. I'm going to read the names again. Jackie Fontanes, Noelia Rivera, and
Angelique Labulbu.
Angelique Labulbu. So, I am going to... Oh, God. I'm going to marry Jackie... I'm going to marry Jackie Fontanes. I'm going to friend zone Noelia Rivera. And I'm going to... Oh, no, wait, hold on. Oh, wait. Shit. All right, fuck it. I'm going to friend zone Noelia Rivera, and I'm going to one night stand with La Bulbu. I had no clue who those people were. I had to look that shit up. No clue who that was.
Oh, that's funny.
So, what about you?
Funny. And they're even prettier.
Mm.
There's even prettier actresses here.
So let's see. Who would you pick? What would you do?
I would marry Noelia. I would smash La Bulbu.
Okay.
And I'd friend zone Jackie.
Okay. Okay. I see that. All right. Let's see. Last one. We're going to do someone's that I think I would know and I think you would know. We're gonna do some Americanized one. So Jennifer Lopez, Shakira, or Eva Longoria.
I'm definitely marrying Eva.
Eva Longoria.
Definitely.
Okay.
I'd smash J-Lo and friend zone the other one.
Okay. I would smash. I would marry Eva. Yes. I would smash J-Lo. I like Shakira though.
That's why
Yeah.
friend zone.
I would friend zone Shakira too. Yeah, sorry. Your hips lied this time.
And
Okay.
I'd friend zone Jack.
Yep. I would marry Eva. Yes. All right. So, Eli, how can everybody find you? Let everybody know where they can find your TikToks. If you did not watch the beginning of this episode, I did play some clips from my my family. I'm just gonna call you family. My family member Eli has been a important part of my life, my upbringing. I still consider him family. He will always be family. That guilty blood runs through us, and the brotherhood will live forever. But yeah, no, thank you for coming on. Hopefully you can come on again when Michelle's here. Michelle's also guilty as well, and you're more than welcome to come anytime. Hopefully you have more TikTok videos. I'll try to post them on here as well so people can see it. But let everybody know where they can find you, where they can watch your TikTok videos, and yeah, go ahead.
So you can find me on Facebook. I actually have two pages. One is Eli Garcia, which is my original page when I first opened Facebook. And then in a professional setting is Elias Garcia. Even though I post the same stuff on both, you can find me there. You can find me on Instagram on Eli_Garcia73. You can find me on TikTok at Eli_Garcia_PR. I also have a hashtag on TikTok. It's hashtag Eli from PR. I also have a YouTube channel. I can't remember what my YouTube channel is. Just type in my name and look for my face.
Yes. I also have his TikTok in the bottom. If you guys can look at the screen, it says on there at Eli_Garcia_PR. That's his full name right there. You can find him on YouTube. I want to say one more because Eric said it, and my bad, Eric, that I missed it. What's up, Ryan? Ryan's on here as well. He said, so Eric said, Wilma Flintstone, Betty Rubble, or Margie Simpson.
Marge Simpson.
Marge Simpson.
So, I'll marry Betty.
Okay.
I'll bang Wilma because she was a hoe. And I'll friend zone Marge because I like to be cool. I'm like Homer. I'm cool.
I feel like I would marry Marge because I feel like she's cool and she'd be somebody I want to chill with at home, just chilling, like.
Yeah,
so I'll marry. So I'll marry Marge. I will have a one night stand with Wilma Flintstone and friend zone Betty Rubble.
That works.
Yes. So, everybody, thank you for tuning in tonight. Eli, like I said, you're more than welcome anytime you come here. Michelle will be on with us next week. Eli, the doors are always open for you. Anytime you want to come around, just hit us up. Be like, yo, let me join the circle tonight. Have a conversation. For everybody else, I will be on Stuck in the Middle tomorrow night. I will post the link. Ashley posted the link on here in the comments. I will be on their podcast tomorrow. Definitely check us out tomorrow night. Anybody listening, definitely find us on YouTube. Like, share, subscribe. Definitely leave a comment. Like us on Facebook. We're also on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, everything. We're on Rumble. We're on Twitter as well. Ivan Yabba Dabba Doo by John. Yeah, Yabba Dabba Doo. Tune in to us next week. We'll see you. Peace out. Bye.
Peace.